This is in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down into 17. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Kendrick. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Here we go.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Back to throw. Kendrick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Now Burrow on 1st down. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2, ready?
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
On 1, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Stop!
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Kendrick. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Kendrick. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Hey, green.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
52 blaster.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Kendrick. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Kendrick. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left, and he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down. Kendrick. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find Ant.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy, right?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here we go. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Kendrick. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Gun. Start. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. even offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go check.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw. Kendrick.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go play action here on first down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To throw on second down, Kendrick. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Kendrick.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and this game is tied. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Here we go.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Burrow on play action.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air again, Burrow. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. To throw on 3rd down, Kendrick. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Opposite. Ready.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Kendrick.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
30 yards.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go, back. Hey, check,
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Striker, 3-3. Ultra, go ultra. Black walk.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go Fury. Striker.
Another run here with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Dobbins running out of the gun.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it! Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.